welcome back to my channel. This is Erica from Confessions of a Homeschooler, and today I have the September Quilty Box unboxing for you guys. So they sent me two different things this month. They sent me the mini box and they sent me the classic box, so you can kind of see the difference between the two, and I'll talk about pricing between the two as well. I'll also put information on where you can get Quilty Box in the description box below, so just click the show more link. If you're unfamiliar, Quilty Box is a monthly subscription box where you get sewing and quilting notions, patterns, fabric, and things like that, and they're really kind of a fun treat yourself type of subscription box. So let's go ahead and see what's inside this month's box. So let's start with the mini box. So I got this and it came in like a envelope. So my traditional classic box comes in a nice box, which I'll show you in a second. The mini box just comes in a little envelope. And so it came with the following. So you still get the Bundles of Inspiration magazine with all of the information. And I'll show you an up close of this with a little bit more detail, just so you can kind of see the pages, but it always has information on the curators of this month's box. This month was curated by Linda Finch and Vanessa Lori Stevens of Florian Finch. And it kind of tells a little bit about background on them. It's got a interview on how they get started and things like that. There's also a Mariposa sky pattern in here, which is really cool. This pattern does look a little bit more difficult. It's got a fairly easy background, but then you're doing applique on top. And if you're afraid of applique, I definitely encourage you to give it a try. I have a tutorial on how to applique, and it's really not as hard as it seems, and you can get some really fun results. So I think that's what's going to be the pattern for this month's box. They show you assembly, design, layout, and all of that kind of goodies. And then their other thing is they have some how-tos in here, and one of my favorite things that I saw in this month's magazine was how to clean and restore your cutting mat. I've really been needing to do this for quite a while now. I've just been too lazy to look up how to do it, so I was kind of excited to see that in there. They've also got a few other how-tos for you, some inspiration, and then information on their boxes. And then there's a subscriber spotlight interview. And then they have a sneak peek, which I'm assuming means that's who's going to be curating next month's box. So this magazine is kind of a fun little thing to flip through and read and just get inspiration from, as well as the pattern for each month's box. Just so you know, the classic Quilty Box, which I'll show you in a minute, is looks like it's $48 per month plus shipping. You get a little bit more product in there, as you'll see. The mini box is $23.99 plus shipping, and so you get a little bit less products, but you get kind of the main basic that you need. The pattern, you get this book, and you get fabric and all the kind of things that you need for the actual project. So I got this in my mini box. I also received a shattered glass quilted placemats pattern. And then along with that, and the finished size of these is 14 inches by 17.5 inches. And then along with that, I also got the fabric to go with it. This is the Blossom Batiks Horizon fabric by RJR Fabrics, and we'll kind of try and do a little flip through here for you. Kind of fun floral prints. Oops, nice color scheme. Whoop. Really nice rich colors. I don't actually have a whole lot of batiks in my stash, so it's kind of fun to get this. And then they go up to some pinks. So there are 42 5-inch squares in this little bundle. And then I also received this fun thread. There we go. And hopefully you can see it's quite shiny and metallic looking. It's a nice pretty pink color. And this one is Spotlight Wonderfill, 164 yards, 40 weight metallic with rayon core. So super cute. This is in the MT8845 colorway. So this right here is pretty much everything that came in the Quilty Box Mini. So you get the book, the pattern, the fabric, and the thread. Super cute. Okay, so let's see what came in the actual Quilty Box Classic, and that is this one right here. And this one did come in, as you can see, a nice big box. Alrighty, and we got our little introductory card here that tells about the curators of the box. It also tells everything that's going to be in our box, along with the prices on the back, which I think is kind of nice, so you can see if you're getting a good deal or not. All right, and then we also got our bundles of Inspiration Magazine, which I already showed you. So that comes with both. Oh, and I forgot to mention that they're listing the bundles of Inspiration Magazine Mariposa Sky pattern that is included in here as $10 value. We also got the same thread. Try and do a little bit better of a close-up for you here. There we go. As you can see, it's a nice shiny pink, and this is super metallic, and it does look like it's showing up pretty good on my camera. And this thread retails for $4.99. The next thing that comes with it is this cute little Olfa cutting mat. This is a 6x8 cutting mat, and it's a nice option for traveling if you travel a lot. And this one retails for $4.99 as well. The next thing we have is the Olfa Titanium 45mm Endurance Blade. It's $12.99, and I've actually gotten a couple of these in some of my boxes, and I'm super excited to see these because they do last quite a bit longer. They are super sharp, and I love these blades. I use the Olfa 45mm Splash. I also have a pink one, and so I always put these endurance blades in because they last way longer, and I've just been really happy with these. So these are worth the money, $12.99. With this pattern, I kind of showed you the butterfly already. You get the templates for the butterfly, which is nice. I was kind of wondering in the mini pack, I feel like you kind of need the templates if you're going to do the butterfly. But if you want to do, obviously the mini pack came with this pattern so that you could have everything you need in the box. But the pattern that comes in the magazine, you do kind of need these templates for. So these are the butterfly template pieces. I'm really happy to see these in here because the butterfly did look kind of complicated, and I wanted to make sure that if I did decide to make that, I wasn't just kind of winging the design. So really happy to see these in this box. Okay, and then the last thing in here is this fun fabric bundle, and this is retailing at $38. It's the Boss & Batiks and Sweet Somethings fabric bundle. It has, does it say how much is in there? All right, it doesn't say how much is in there, but I will unwrap it so you can kind of take a look. But it looks like they might be fat quarters. Okay, yep, it looks like they are fat quarters. And there are 10 fat quarters in here, and these patterns are really cute. They're really nice and vibrant. They're basically the same batiks that I showed you in the little mini one that came with the charm pack. And so these are really nice and pretty. And that's to complete the Mariposa Sky pattern that is included. And so you will piece the background here, as you can see, and then the butterflies are appliqued on. And so this one, I'm not gonna lie, it does look a little bit more complicated since there's several colors in the butterflies, but I was looking at the instructions on this, and it looks, I mean, they really do tell you exactly how to lay everything out step by step. So I think that if you were interested in doing this, you definitely could do it. I haven't read through the pattern yet, but I think probably with something like this where you've got these really skinny little pieces, I would probably use some fusible interfacing or something like that just to kind of hold all of the pieces together before I applicate them on, and it probably says that in this pattern. Okay, so this is everything that's in the September Classic Quilty Box. So this stuff over here is what came in the Classic box. So we've got the fabric, which was $38, the Bundles of Inspiration magazine with the Mariposa Sky pattern, which was $10, the Olfa mini cutting mat, $4.99, the Endurance blade, $12.99, and then the spool of thread was $4.99, and then they didn't have a price on that pattern, but it did bring the box up to $70.97. And then these products right here were from the mini box, and that was, it looks like, they didn't give me prices for everything. I'm just guessing the charm pack was about $10. The thread is $5, and then the Bundles of Inspiration is $10. So that brings you to $25. And then if maybe they charged $5 or so for this pattern, that would bring the mini box up to about $30 in value. All right, so that is what came in the September 2018 Quilty Box. I'll put information, like I said, on where you can get the Quilty Box below. I think my favorite products in this month's box, I always want to say the fabric, because the fabric is really pretty this month, and I'm really kind of interested in trying that butterfly pattern. I think it looks really interesting and like something a little bit different than what I've been doing. I also Love the endurance blades. I'm so happy to have another one of these. For some reason, I'm really bad about buying myself rotary blades. I don't know why, but thankfully I keep getting them in boxes, so I keep having a stock. And I'm also interested to try this thread. I tend to stick to cotton thread and kind of just white, boring. I just buy it by like the big, you know, cones. And so I'm interested to try something and see how this actually runs through my machine. And I think it will add like a really nice kind of added sparkle to my project. So I think these are probably my 3 favorite things out of this month's box. Make sure to leave a comment below letting me know what your favorite products are. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video, and I will see you next time.